Hey, Yinz guys and gals, gather around for a journey like no other. It's time to hop on board the Yinz Goin podcast. From the rivers that meet at the point to form downtown Pittsburgh, to the sheer face of Half Dome, to the furthest corners of the globe, Matt will be your compass, your confidant, your companion as we explore the wonders of travel. So sit back, relax on your couch, and let the wanderlust whoosh over Yinz as we discover new horizons and reminisce about old favorites. With Matt by our side, the sky's the limit. Join Matt on the Yinz Goin podcast because when it comes to travel, the journey's just getting started. And now, without further ado, let's give a shot for your guide through the highways and byways of travel. Your planning partner, the man with the map, Matt Schraeder. Hi, Yinz doing. Welcome to the Where Yinz Going podcast. I'm Matt. I'm your host. Joining me today for her lucky 13th time is Amanda.
Ew, my
Should we
lucky
call this like,
number.
yeah, should we call this like the baker's dozen visit?
I know, right?
Because good things, when you have a baker's dozen, good things happen like donuts.
Right. We know I like the food. I'm all about the food, so that was
So
appropriate.
with 13, are you superstitious, Amanda?
Not about 13.
That's a good number for, especially if you're waiting in line for the Tower of
Haunted
Terror or the
Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Exactly. Yeah, I'm moderately stitious. I'm not superstitious, but just moderately. So, but even though today is Halloween, happy Halloween, everybody out
Happy
there.
Halloween.
We are going to talk about the EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays, which is going to start in about a month.
Yay!
So this year it runs from November 28th through December 30th. So you hear that, department stores? Epcot's waiting until after Thanksgiving to celebrate the holidays. So don't start in September, all right?
Yeah, right.
Like even Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Magic Kingdom is waiting until next week on November 7th to start.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, what's that? The Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party began when? August
August.
15th? Okay, now in defense of that, some schools start around that time and there's nothing
Mm.
scarier than starting school. So you're
Oh
getting it,
gosh,
it,
yeah.
it, it
It
happens, all
fits.
right?
It works. Although to be fair, I do decorate based on the Magic Kingdom schedule, so it's fine.
It's all good.
Pumpkin spice lattes happen around that time, but it's all it goes together,
You're sweating bullets. Sure, why not?
right?
So now in Walt Disney World in general, and they go all out for the holidays. The whole resort is decked out in its holiday finest. You have giant 50-foot tall Christmas trees
Mhm.
that are in each of the theme parks and at some of the hotels as well. They have
Each
giant
of the
ones there
resorts,
too.
yeah.
So I don't know if they're actually 50 feet tall. I'm
I don't
just
think the ones on the
guesstimating.
resorts are 50 feet tall, but the ones on the resorts are decent
Now,
sized.
I don't know
Fit well.
if it's always there, but I remember outside of the Contemporary at one time there was a really big one there too.
There
So
still is. Last year there was.
was it that big or is it that
Yeah.
smaller? So okay. But yeah, there's big ones and it gets all out. There's garlands, wreaths, lights, you name it. There's
And
holiday
all of the
music.
decorations are all themed at each of the resorts, which I love. It's all like hidden little details that just accentuate everything.
Like at the yacht club on their Christmas tree, they have sailboats.
Yeah.
It just fits.
And my parents are always staying at the Port Orleans French Quarter. It's always like the little jazz music notes, and it's all the same colors from, you know, New Orleans and French Quarter and Mardi Gras. It's just those silly little details that really just bring out.
More the greens, the golds, and purples than the red and
Mm,
green necessarily. But
yeah,
still, the gold and the purple, it works with
it
the whole
works.
Christmas story, Magi, it's there,
Yeah, there you go.
tied in somehow. But besides the holiday music, the characters even get into it with their holiday
Yes.
outfits. Although in the Port Orleans resorts, instead of stringing popcorn on the Christmas trees, they have to string beignets. I'm just
Yes, which I
saying.
think is adorable.
So, and especially if they're freshly baked ones and you can then eat them off of it. No, don't do that, please. there are some special displays on, so in Epcot specifically, the special displays that are on Spaceship Earth at night, how it has the now this is a one upgrade at Disney that I really, really am for, are the upgrades to Spaceship Earth with the LED lights and how they can do different patterns and different light shows and everything else on Spaceship Earth. That especially around the holidays, they do like a candy cane pattern of whites and reds that kind of like
Mm,
it stripes and rotates around. They have the lights like trickle down and it forms what's supposed to be like snow on Spaceship Earth, which I think is just really cool now. So I was like, oh, what are they doing? I was like, oh, that
yeah,
is awesome.
right?
They do some like red and green stuff more often. So I'm a big fan of, well, no matter what they're doing on Spaceship Earth, because it's a really neat thing of
Yeah, I
like whenever
love
they
that
have
they upgraded Spaceship Earth and they theme it now to everything.
like doing the globe and how it like
Hmm.
rotates, seeing like the different continents go by. So that's a definite plus in
Yeah.
Disney terms. And then there's also the quote unquote
Snow.
snow. Yes, the
It
Snope.
snows on Main Street. Yeah, the Snope. Don't get it in your eyes. It stinks. Um, don't eat it either.
Although if your kid's not being too good, that
Yeah,
might be a thing.
well,
All right,
could
get in there,
wash their
open your
mouth out
mouth.
with Snope.
Just don't go blind. It was soap
Right?
poisoning.
Ugh.
So yeah, fun stuff. And usually around that time the weather's not too hot. So that's another plus. So having more mild weather is always nice. That
Mhm.
sometimes it can be even chilly or cold
Yeah,
down there.
I've had to wear a sweatshirt at night,
Oh, we
which you would think for Florida, it's always hot, the sunshine state. No, no, it gets chilly.
we had our last trip. There were some days the highs were only in the 50s.
Yeah.
And it was a cloudy day and there was a little bit breezy. So, the nice cool breeze of Florida did not feel so good that day.
No, it's chilly.
Now, but
I've
most of
had,
my, go ahead.
yeah, I've had weeks where like, I mean, from Connecticut, we're leaving the snow usually, but like if we have a cold front up here, you're still getting the cold front down there. You don't escape it, really. It's just not snowing unless you're on Main Street.
Yeah. Although there's a difference between the cold front of 20 degrees versus the cold front of 50 degrees. So I'll definitely take the 50s
It
any day.
feels like a nice warm summer day for us
Yeah.
Connecticutians,
Especially
trust
after
me.
especially after the cold of the winter, it's like,
Oh yeah.
oh, it's only 50. I like this. I've heard some like Minnesotans who go down there from their
And they're in
winter
their
and
shorts.
it's
Yeah.
wearing shorts and everyone else who's a Florida person has like their parkas on. It's true when you're down there. It
It is
happens.
true.
Now, I've had a lot of trips there where the lows are like 70s and or lows are around 60 in the morning, the highs are like around 80. So it is like
Mm.
that is perfect weather for me. So those are the majority of my trips. Although with my wife and daughter, there have been colder ones. So I think they're a jinx, honestly.
It's possible.
And now outside of Epcot, especially at the uh, resorts, some of the resorts, they have the gingerbread structures,
Yes.
which we've talked about on other episodes. So if you go down, there's an extra thing to do. But today we're going to focus on Epcot
Hmm.
and the International Festival of the Holidays.
Yes.
And let's start with possibly one of the most famous things during
Yes.
this thing is the candlelight processional.
Yes. So the candlelight processional is one of my favorite things to do in the Epcot Festival of the Holidays, which I think it is for most people. I think that's what started the Festival of the Holidays, honestly.
Did it build off of that they
It
had
built
that and
off of
then
that, really.
yeah.
Yeah. Because they do it in Disneyland as well, which in Disneyland it's a whole different experience, but in
And they
Epcot
don't do it as often in
they don't do it
Disneyland.
as often in
It's
Disneyland.
only like two
It's like
nights,
two
maybe.
or three nights,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not often.
still.
But now at Epcot, it's at the American Gardens Theater, which is the American Adventure Pavilion. And they have a celebrity narrator who reads the Christmas story each
Yes.
night. Now, it's not a Christmas story, so don't confuse that.
No,
That's 24 hours on TBS,
you're not going to
or
shoot your eye
TNT,
out.
whichever it is. Yeah, don't shoot your eye out. Yeah. And they're accompanied by a choir, which is on a couple
Yes.
levels on risers behind it. And they're wearing like gold robes on the sides, and behind the ones
Mhm.
right in the middle are wearing green, and
Yes.
their little stair riser thing is shaped like a Christmas tree,
Mhm.
which is really neat.
Yeah.
The Voices of Liberty make an appearance.
Yes.
There's a 50-piece orchestra, and then there are herald trumpets.
Yes.
So Harold's a good guy for loaning them.
Yes. And as a choir kid, it is quite an experience to hear a choir with orchestra, with instruments at that level. It's beautiful.
And even now,
And they do have the children's choir come in too for some parts, which is really pretty.
getting that different sound of the voice from the
It's a
younger
little bit of
kids,
a
yeah.
different voice
Hmm.
for kids. Yeah.
And now this is going to be every night from November 28th through December 30th. And there are three performances each night: 5 o'clock, 6:45, and then 8:15.
Yes.
And the narrator is usually there for 2 nights. There's a couple that are doing a 3-night stint
Hmm.
too. I saw, I think, two of them for it.
Yeah.
And some of the celebrities this year are Constance Wu, Jennifer Garner, Ashley Eckstein. So any Star Wars fans out there
Yes.
for Ahsoka, Ralph Macchio, which
Karate Kid.
I am a huge, huge fan of Cobra Kai.
Oh,
That it the thing I like most about that is, well, one, the jokes that they do and the throwbacks of, to 1980s culture are great, but it's not just here's your good guy, here's your bad guy.
hmm,
They go into a whole lot more nuance of these people are acting this way because of this. So it's a more realistic, real life thing of
yeah.
there's more to it than good versus bad. There's
Gray areas.
gray areas, and it's like a continuum of how good or bad, or are you acting in the right way, or how would you respond to this. So if you haven't
Yeah.
watched it, definitely do that. Plus the karate fight scenes are just pretty cool.
Right.
Next one, hey, it's the Fonz, Henry Winkler. So he has such a great sense of humor.
He's fantastic.
Gary Sinise.
He's one of my favorites to watch when he does that. And I love that he donates so much in the area too. Like he's really, if you look into his background, like he's just a good human. He's just such
Oh,
a wonderful person.
and some of the stuff that he's been in,
Hmm.
just movie wise, of Apollo 13 and Forrest Gump.
Yep.
That, yeah, him and Tom Hanks must be buddies, but Tom
Oh
Hanks is
yeah.
another one. He's not one of the celebrity narrators this year, but they do a whole lot for veterans, and I know
Yes.
they've gotten to a lot into the space program stuff.
And he does,
After
I think he does a lot with Make-A-Wish, if I'm not
and
mistaken.
yeah, so as Amanda
But they
said,
do a lot with the veterans. Like he did, I think there was a couple of years ago, he sponsored a good amount for them to come into the parks at one year when he was doing the candlelight procession with the veterans, families and stuff.
as
So
Amanda said, good guy.
he's just a good human, you know?
Another one who's also a good guy, doesn't
Oh,
quite do
Brendan
the stuff that
Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, yes.
I was obsessed with the mummy for a while. I had a little special interest in Egyptology, so
The oh, he's in with Joe Pesci,
hmm,
Harvard, with honors.
yes.
Such a
That's
good
a
movie.
great movie too.
Brie Larson,
Yep.
if you're a
Marvel
Marvel
Girl.
fan. And I'm sorry to announce that
Oh,
Neil
no, Neil
Patrick
Patrick
Harris,
Harris.
he will not appear this year.
I saw him one year. He was one of my favorite celebrity narrators. He's so good.
Well, he's going back to Doogie Howser. He's been so good at
He's just
everything
so fantastic.
that he is among, if you ask other people, he is a fan favorite there.
Oh,
So
yes. We literally, so when we go, we always do the dining packages so that we get the seats. When we went the year, we just happened to go. My mother's birthday is December 1st. So we tend to do our Disney holiday trips around that week or the week after Thanksgiving because that's when it falls. And we will always do a dining package if we are planning on seeing the candlelight processional. The year we went, when we happened to be on his week, and that was our Epcot day. I'm like, I need to go see Neil Patrick Harris. Like I'm going with or without the rest of you. My mother's like, okay, we'll get a dining package. And the line, they like it was absolutely insane. It wrapped around to the entrance of World Showcase from the Americas, all the way around to the other side of the World Showcase. It was absolutely insane. And even to get into the check-in for the dining package, like they literally said, like if you're not in your seat by a half an hour before the show starts, they release that area to the line because there were so many people in that like waiting line. It was absolutely insane for Neil Patrick Harris.
And for perspective, the walkway or walking around World Showcase is
It's
about
what, a mile?
1.2 miles. Yeah.
Yeah,
So from the American Adventure to the start of that, that's about a half mile of people.
of people waiting to see him. And they lined up for the first show and they started letting people in and like that they just stayed in line for the next two shows to like wait for seating.
Yeah,
Like I
typically.
think they said like the first person in line was waiting at like 9 a.m. when Epcot opened. It was insanity.
Yeah, the line, you normally want to get in line about an hour and a half before. And
Right.
with the
It's
show times,
not
you're
normally that crazy.
basically whenever one opens, like whenever the first show starts, get in line and you'll have a seat for the second one. But
Right.
way around that is there is standing room in the back, like it's in the walkway that you don't get a seat. But and I've done this before that I was walking by and just timed it right that the processional was walking in, so I got to see the processional with all
Yes.
the choir, and then I just hung out in the back
Yeah.
and I listened to it for a while, and you
Because
know,
you can hear it throughout the American Adventure area, and you can pretty much hear it from both pavilions on either side of America for the most part because they do project pretty well. But when I say I was there that year with Neil Patrick, it was absolute insanity. Like you could not walk through the American Adventure. It was crazy, but it
yeah.
was so
So
worth it. It was absolutely worth it. He's absolutely fantastic.
and now as Amanda said though, the dining package,
Yes.
and so there's a big list of restaurants you can go to. Most are going to offer an entree and dessert or the buffet,
Hmm.
depending on the restaurant. And then you get a drink. And if you're 21 or older and have the ID to prove it,
You
or the
can get
wrinkles
your
to prove it,
alcoholic
like
drink.
me,
Yes.
yeah, then you can get an alcoholic drink. At Spice Road table, you get two small plates, a shared, was that tagine, and then
Hmm.
a shared dessert platter and a drink.
Yes.
So, and you can either pay for the dining plan with pay for the meal with your dining plan or with money. Most of them are going to be one table service meal off the dining plan. Le Cellier Steakhouse is two table service meals, so be prepared for that.
Yes.
Prices are for adults, it goes from like $60 to 110. For kids, it's from like $24 to $60. So you're paying a bit, but you're getting your meal out of it.
Yeah.
And then, as Amanda said, you get guaranteed access to the show that night. Now, it's in a first come, first serve seating in the reserved area.
Which is that center area, which is a really good seating area.
Yeah. But you don't have to wait an hour and a half beforehand. So, like
No.
she said, on the super, super busy nights, about a half hour.
Yeah.
And now, depending on the restaurant, it can be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of them offer all, some just one or two of them. So,
Mhm.
whenever you're choosing, talk to your travel advisor. They'll help you out with all the details, as Amanda
Right.
waves.
We can help you. And we can get up at 6 a.m. on day 60 ahead of your check-in day and book it for you. So you
If
do not have to get out of bed that early.
Especially if you're West Coast.
Right?
Although for some of West Coast people, that's just a late night,
Right.
just getting in around that time. So restaurant options. There's the Coral Reef, the Garden Grill, La Hacienda de San Angel, Nine Dragons, the Beer Garden, Tutto Italia, Via Napoli Restaurant and Pizzeria, Shikisai, the sushi izakaya. There's Teppan Ito, Spice Road Table, Chefs de France, Le Crepier de Perret. I guess we have to or Creperie de Paris, if you want to rhyme that.
Creperie de Paris,
The Rose and Crown Dining Room, and then Le
Le
Cellier.
Cellier,
And now there is a same day plan you can get based on availability. So,
which I think this is new this year, right?
yeah, I don't remember
I don't remember them
seeing this
offering it
before.
last year.
And so I guess this is on some of the days that if it doesn't fill up with the reserve seating, that you can go to the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, craft drafts and barbecue. Easier for me to say. Now that's only a quick service meal. At the time of this recording, it was $41 for an adult, 24 for a kid. And again, limited availability. So I wouldn't, you know, put your hopes on that. But if you happen to show up, it's like, oh, I forgot that so and so was going to be here tonight, being the narrator.
Hmm.
I'd really like to see them. Hey, by the way, let's get some lunch at Regal Eagle and, reserve our seat. So, do you have a favorite among that list, Amanda, of the restaurants?
It's hard. I've eaten at all of them.
One of each?
Like, we commonly do the beer garden because we're German, my mom's side of the family.
Hmm.
So we tend to do the beer garden a lot just because it's a buffet. And my mom, she's very picky about German recipes. And that's one of the few places that you can get certain family recipes that, I mean, we make them at home, but like they're very labor intensive. Uh, and then we do Via Napoli a lot. We're not Italian, but we do like, my little one likes the fact that he gets his own little pizza. He thinks that's cute. And their pasta is just fantastic. Like
Oh, going back to the Book It program when I was a kid, and you get your personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut for reading
that's
books over the
literally,
summer.
yeah, that's what it
It's
reminded me of this year. We did that when Henry and I went down for his birthday. He wanted to eat at Via Napoli because he could make his own little pizza. And they offer it as a cheese pizza on the kids menu, but they added pepperoni for him. He wanted a pepperoni pizza and they made it work.
never hurts to ask.
Right.
I might have to go with Teppan Edo there
Yeah.
with the Japanese food. So
Mhm. My child's afraid of hibachi
yeah,
still. We haven't quite, it's not fun yet. It's 6 years old.
yeah.
I
If
think
you
we
get a
took him
good
too early in his life and we scarred him. We tried to have
yeah,
fun. Yeah, didn't work.
getting the good chef who's a good entertainer
Yeah.
and can captivate you, that's always entertaining.
Right.
So, but yeah, you can't go wrong with any of those.
No, there's so many good options.
It's like you have to go to this one. Okay, if you're
Mhm.
gonna force me.
Right.
Now, another exciting thing that does not involve food, but it
Hmm.
involves meeting Santa Claus.
Yay.
So this is at Communicore Hall. So this is not in the World Showcase region, but it is from November 28th through December 24th. And so then, Santa's got to go do work and then he gets a little bit of time off.
Yeah.
Although he's still watching you after that. So,
Oh, he
make
watches you
sure you're
every
always
day.
good. Personally, I'd like to go and be able to see him on like the 26th through the 30th just so I can get my, good word in for next year.
Yeah, right. The first one to get
Exactly. Get on that list. And this is like every 90 minutes or so from 11 o'clock till 5 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon that he'll come
yeah.
in. I'm not sure how long he stays for each of those, but you can get a photo with Santa. So that's
Yes.
nice. But yeah, Santa needs his breaks. He's got to, he has his
He
list there,
has
but
to
he's got to
check his
check it
reindeer,
twice.
make sure the reindeer are behaving. He has to check
Hmm.
his list. He has to go, talk to Mrs. Claus, make sure the North Pole is running well in his absence.
He's got to get his cookie break,
Cookie break, hot chocolate.
of course. And now another thing that is my favorite about
Oh,
the
the holiday
Festival of the
storytellers.
Holidays, the
Yes.
storytellers, besides the big thing, this is an everyday thing, and you can do it a whole lot. That they're going to appear several times throughout the day, and the times vary by country. And so
Yes.
the earliest one starts around 10 in the morning. The last one that I saw posted was 8:40 p.m.
Mhm.
So check your schedule when you get there. I think they still have the little pamphlet that you can pick up
They
at the
do.
entrances
Yes.
that
It's
has the
also
daily
on
thing.
your My Disney Experience app, but they do also have the pamphlets at the each park entrance and Most of the stores have them still.
Yeah, and I think at the when you're walking through the countries, they have the times displayed
Yeah,
as
they have the
well. They
times
have little,
posted as well. I
yeah, they
saw
have
that
little.
last year.
So I like that too because whenever you're on your phone checking wait times and everything all day, and then your battery starts to die, you don't have to worry about it quite so much.
Yeah.
And now each country also has a little plaque or a scroll type thing, and stylized display thing that it shows you information about how that country celebrates the holidays. And now not
Mm,
every country is real big on Christmas, but they'll talk about either New Year's or winter festival or something along those lines.
yes.
So it's a neat little exposure to culture.
Hmm.
And now going around the World Showcase, starting in Mexico. And by the way, which way do you walk around the World Showcase? I go clockwise.
We start in Mexico. I always start with my margarita, my nachos. Let's be real. It's always about the food. Come on.
Yeah. Now, if you're coming in the back door entrance
Or if
at
you start in the back door entrance, I start in France. Yes.
yeah, then you can go
Then I go the other
counterclockwise.
way, or I
But
go to
otherwise,
England first and go to France. I usually skip Canada when I do it that way, though. Poor
oh,
Canada.
no love for Canada. You gotta
Unless
get your
I'm going to Le
poutine.
Cellier,
Yeah,
Food and Wine Festival is the only time I usually go to Canada because I have to get my cheddar cheese soup. Or if I'm going to Le Cellier, and then I start in Canada.
can't miss Canada far and wide. Come on. Now
I
the old one, Oh Canada, was better, but
I
Canada far
know
and
Canada was
wide.
better.
Martin Short. We'll talk about that later. So Mexico, they have Las Posadas celebration, and this commemorate. So the real celebration for this commemorates the journey of Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem,
Yes.
and the actual dates that they celebrate it are December 16th through the 24th.
Hmm.
But you get all throughout the Festival of the Holidays in Epcot with dancers. There's pinatas. There's music from Mariachi Cobre, which is their
Hmm.
mariachi band, which they are very, very good.
They're fantastic. Yes.
I need to make, ever since I was little though, in Mexico, they have those giant sombreros that I saw. There was a group of guys who I
Do you
guess they
mean to
were,
tell me you don't have a picture yet with a giant sombrero? Come
it's
on.
not that I don't have a picture with it. I want to buy one. The
You
problem is
don't
getting
have
it
one? Come
home.
on.
It doesn't fit in the overhead compartment without getting
That's true.
smashed.
You have to ship it home.
But yeah, we saw, oh, I was maybe 8, 12 years old, whatever. There was a group of guys who were maybe, you know, senior trip of high school, early college, early 20s, something like that, that they were walking around and they all had these on and they were posing for pictures with people and they were having the time of their lives. And since then, it's like, I need to get one of those.
Yes, you do. You of all people need one of
Yeah.
those. Yes.
So, next door in Norway, the mischievous magical barn Santa.
Oh,
That,
yes. Which
and
I'm
there's a
pretty
story.
sure he's a troll.
Oh, it's Norway, so yeah.
Norway, there are many trolls, yes.
That there's an actual person who's telling the story, and then the mischievous barn Santa comes by and, of
Yes.
course, causes mischief.
Hmm.
So I think, oh, besides being a troll, they might be related to Stitch. It just seems that way.
Very possible. Very possible. I don't think he's an alien, though. He's probably a
True.
troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up in China, the Chinese lion dancer that
Mm,
brings good fortune and happiness to Lunar New Year,
yes.
just about a month earlier than when you normally celebrate that.
Hmm.
Well, a month or two. Although during Lunar New Year, they do have their own celebration, so you can come
They
back for
do.
that as well. In Italy, it's La
La
Befana,
Befana.
the kind hearted witch who visits sleeping kids on the eve of Epiphany.
Yes.
And so Epiphany is typically, well, traditionally January 6th. So it's the three wise men or the three magi visiting
Jesus.
Jesus in the manger, bringing gold,
Mhm.
frankincense, and myrrh. So
Yep.
um, different cultures, some would, I know there are, was it Orthodox Catholics celebrate the St. Nick Day in early December, December
Hmm.
6th. Some of them go a bit later with the Epiphany because that's when the gifts were given. So
Yes.
different,
And like our family, I mean, we're not very strict Catholic, but we always, my husband and I always argue about how long to keep the tree up, and we always kept it up until Epiphany because it took that long for the wise men to get to Jesus.
And so, yeah, that's
So,
the traditional way you're supposed to
there's
bring put it
a
down.
little bit of religion there somewhere,
That's what we always did too.
right?
So, but personally, I'm a big fan of celebrating all three because it means more
Right.
presents and more
Means more
celebrating.
presents, yes.
So, sure, why not? But we still get our St. Nick's Day still
Mm-hmm.
presents from my mom. Well, I mean, from St. Nick that my
Saint Nick,
mom rewinds us to make sure you put your shoes out all the time.
right?
So, next up, skipping over American Adventure in Japan, they have the Daruma Storyteller, which is
Mm-hmm.
the Daruma dolls in the Japanese customs of the new year. Because again,
Yes.
it's not a big Christmas country.
Not, no, they're not Christmas, but they have their own New Year stuff. Yeah.
And anytime you can hear the big drums in Japan
It's very
on their
cool.
normal shows, yes. I think I told us on here the one time we were getting lunch at one of the quick service places in Japan, and we were sitting there, and then the drummers came out. I was like, "Oh, dinner and a show,
Yep.
perfect. I get Japanese food, and I get to listen to the drummers. Thank you. There's your Disney magic right there."
Right.
Now, between Morocco and France, there is a place to celebrate, or well, to commemorate the celebration of Hanukkah. And there you get Hanukkah music and traditions from around the world. So it's not just one thing. You get to a nice variety of how different countries will celebrate it.
Yes.
In France, it's Pierre Noel.
Mm-hmm.
In United Kingdom, Father
Father
Christmas.
Christmas.
And then Canada has the Canadian Holiday Voyagers, which you get a musical tour of Canadian holiday customs. See what you're missing, Amanda? You got
Yeah,
to
we're
get me, make
missing
sure
the
you hit that
Canadian
one.
customs. Hey,
Now, since we're working our way around, let's keep on going and into
back to the plaza
world, yeah,
stage.
world celebration. So it's called Joyful, a celebration of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Disney with its long explanatory names
Always.
for everything.
You know exactly what you're listening to.
So this all
Celebration of the seasons, right there.
yes. So this goes throughout the entire Festival of the Holidays, and there are shows at 2 o'clock, 3:05, 4:05, and 5:10. So it's a tribute to Christmas and Kwanzaa, and you'll get gospel, R&B, and other holiday songs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a nice way to get some upbeat music going there. And
Mm-hmm.
again, the
Some good
singers
music.
there, they're fabulous.
Oh yeah.
And then and it's gone. They've had it there for a while. It's gone by different names, but they've had something similar, the same type of thing for a couple years now. Well, at least going back 10 years, I think. At least from what I
Yeah.
remember. At least by paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Amanda's big thing is the holiday kitchens,
Yes.
and these are at all of the Epcot celebrations throughout the year. So the
All the
Arts
festivals have
Festival,
some sort of food.
yeah, Food and Wine,
That's why I
the
like them all.
Flower and Garden, and they have these small buildings that are set up around Epcot and some outside of the World Showcase. So keep your eye
Yeah,
out for
this
them.
in the holidays, they do have them outside of World Showcase. They've kind of grown outside of World Showcase for most of the festivals now at this point.
Yeah, and so there's at least 15 of them that I saw on the list for this year. They haven't officially
Yeah.
released it as of our recording. So, and a lot of these are repeated in the different
Mhm.
festivals, at least, and I think the festivals are up so often that they, I think just
They
leave
recycle.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they just leave the buildings there. They, just close them up whenever they're not being used.
Hmm.
But some of the highlights, again, not official, but the American Holiday Table,
Yes.
which has slow roasted turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. So pretty much you can
Yes.
get your Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
dinner there.
dinner.
And most of these places serve like, the smaller things, but that's like a full big
That was
meal.
like a full meal. Yeah, it was really, I did not eat that one. I'm not a, we had just eaten Thanksgiving dinner, so I was like, I'm good. Um, last year, but it was a pretty decent platter of food.
Now, if you're on your trip over Thanksgiving, you're staying
There you
into the
go.
beginning of the Festival of the Holidays, though, and you miss out on your big Thanksgiving dinner. Here's a way to
There
make
you
up
go.
for it.
You have the Thanksgiving platter right there.
Although a lot of people do the Christmas ham, my mom still does the Christmas turkey. So it's pretty much like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving repeated mostly. Not
Hmm.
quite so much with the pies and everything, but we get a lot of the turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and stuff. So
Yeah.
we have our tradition there. And there's also the Snickers doodle cookie
Yes,
made
that
with
thing was
actual
the size of
Snickers.
my face.
Yeah, not a snickerdoodle. This is plural.
Nope,
Snickers
Snickers
doodle.
doodle. Yes, it had Snickers in it. It's really good. We also did, so the other thing they always do like a something crawl at all these things. This was the cookie crawl.
Hmm.
We ate so many cookies. I have a 6-year-old, so naturally we ate all the cookies because that was like the big thing. We got to do the cookies. Yeah,
And let's talk about that now. The cookie
the
crawl.
cookie stroll, or
Yeah,
yeah,
the cookie stroll. Yeah.
yeah. So you
Although
have,
after you eat too many, you might be crawling.
yeah, it definitely was. We had 2 days in Epcot last time when we did the holidays this past trip. So we split it up between 2 days. It worked out. So you in your festival passport, you get to eat cookies and they give you a stamp and then you get a reward. We did not get the reward because we forgot to get our last stamp. So I don't remember what the reward was, but I think it was another cookie
Yeah. So you eat cookies to
to
get a
get a cookie.
reward of another cookie.
Hmm.
So I think we need to sponsor this episode with Cookie Monster because he would totally approve of that.
Yeah, we are cookie people
Yeah. So the official thing is you get a stamp when you eat quote unquote an eligible item, which means when you eat a cookie.
when you eat a cookie. And
Well,
they
some of the
had like,
cookies.
you had to get 5 to get the stamps to get the reward, but they had like 10 options that you could choose from all of the different festival kitchens.
Yeah, we'll mention some of these cookies along the way too,
Mhm.
because that was some of the things I highlighted. They
And they
just
were
stood out to
really
me.
good. They were really good.
Yeah, there's the Bavarian Holiday Kitchen, which has a hazelnut Linzer cookie.
Hmm.
That just sounds good. There's chestnuts and good cheer. And based on the menu that I saw, good cheer must mean other nuts because there's fire roasted chestnuts, cinnamon glazed almonds, cinnamon glazed cashews, and cinnamon glazed pecans. No, actually, the good cheer means that there are some beverages that you can get. Specifically, this one had eggnog drinks that I saw.
Yes.
Eh, on eggnog,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
No.
So, but that's fine because that just means there's more eggnog for those who like it.
Yeah.
And I love the name of this next place, the Epcot Prototype Cookies of Tomorrow. So the new Epcot.
Yes. We did get the gingerbread triangle and the gingerbread milkshake. It was very gingerbready.
Yeah, so they have
Not
a
finish it.
Spaceship Earth tile that is a gingerbread triangle.
It was humongous. It was this triangular thing that was, yeah, but it was really good. I mean, I'm a connoisseur of gingerbread myself.
And if you actually buy enough of them, you can actually recreate the real
You could.
Spaceship Earth.
It would take a lot of tiles and money.
Yeah.
But you could actually. They did have the gingerbread Epcot in Communicore last year, made of gingerbread tiles. So you were buying another tile from that, technically.
Yeah. The
That was pretty
gingerbread
cool.
structures are
They're
so,
fun. They're
oh.
cool.
And whenever they're done, they recycle that and they use it to help bees.
They do. They feed the bees.
So we'll
I
go
thought
for
that was
that.
cool.
They have the past or favorites of festivals past, which
Hmm.
they have some of like the ones from the years ago that people really liked. Now, personally, I'm a man ahead of my time, so I prefer the favorites of festivals yet to come.
Right? Wouldn't that be fun?
It's like sneak preview of the next year. Well, we've established Disney listened to this, so hey Disney,
They
that could
do.
be
So, hey, Disney, give us the sneak peeks.
you have to say that in whenever you're actually in the hotel room because they have
Hey, Disney, that listens
their
to
Hey
you.
Disney
Yeah.
virtual assistant.
I will be there in, well, once this airs, I will have been there, but I will
Yay!
have just been there.
Next one, the holiday hearth desserts.
Hearth
You
desserts, yes.
you had me at desserts.
Yeah, they had some really good cakes and brittle, and I think the salted caramel spaceship Earth cookie was one of the ones that we tried. It was really good.
Now
It
they
was
have
like a cookie sandwich with caramel inside. I like caramel.
oh yeah,
I like that very much.
that and butterscotch has that little bit different in chocolate has that little bit extra different flavor to it that it just
Yeah.
makes it yeah.
Yeah.
There's the mouse crunch with M&Ms. It has M&Ms, but there are no mice included, so it's okay to eat. The mint chocolate mousse wreath,
Yep.
the apple caramel crumb cake, which I misspelled apple on my little notes here.
Eh,
It's all good. There's the chocolate covered toffee brittle, which was Amanda
mhm.
mentioned before,
That was delicious.
and then frozen caramel hot chocolate with Twix pieces and whipped cream.
Yeah, we had that. It was, yeah.
Now I think I need an insulin shot just reading that,
Right?
but I would absolutely sign up and eat have one of those. That sounds good. Just don't eat all that at once. Pace yourself.
Oh, it was, we shared.
The That's the good thing. You buy one of everything and then you share
And
among
then you
your
share. Yeah.
people. Yeah, so you get a taste of it all. Sampler menu, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And just because there's not enough
Holiday sweets and
sugar and
treats,
spice and everything nice, the holiday sweets and treats, yeah. The peppermint sundae, chocolate ice cream, whipped cream, and peppermint candy.
which they should do peppermint soft serve.
Hear that, Disney?
Hear that, Disney? Peppermint soft serve ice cream. Come on. It's so good.
Now they do have a chocolate peppermint shake that has peppermint cheer tea, so it's gonna make
Yeah.
you happy.
Eh,
There's L'Heim,
yep.
which is
Had their pastrami sandwich.
pastrami on rye with pickles and deli mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Potato latkes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Those
then
were good.
the black and white cookie. Again, more cookies.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel like you're in a Seinfeld episode with that. Then over in Mexico, the La Posadas Holiday Kitchen,
We had a
dulce de
churro.
leche churro with cinnamon sugar.
It was delicious. It was a little bit of a sugar rush, but it was really good.
There's was it
The Marche
La Marche de
de Noël.
Noël. So there's your French stuff.
Mm-hmm. The Bouche de Noël. Au chocolat caramel. Yeah, that was delicious too. We had
A
to have that.
chocolate fudge Christmas log with a caramel cream center.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Bouche, B-U-C-H-E.
Bouche.
Is Bouche bougie? I don't know. It sounds kind of
It's a Bouche de Noël is a Christmas something. Hold on.
a Christmas bouche. It's like,
It's
parfait, which is French for
it's literally a
parfait.
Christmas log. Yeah, it's
It's
that's what it is. It's meant to be like a log, a hearth log.
no man, when you
Say,
were go ahead.
Kimaka is the way to... Sorry, I gotta sing this song every time I see that one.
We'll get that in a second though. But with whenever you were studying French, did you actually in high school and all, did you get to celebrate like the
Yeah, well, we celebrated all the
holidays
French
and
holidays.
getting
Yeah.
like the food too that we dealt
Hmm.
with Spanish?
We did all that. We celebrated Mardi Gras. We did all the fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe was a big thing in
Hmm.
Hispanic country, so we got to do that. Cinco de Mayo we did, even though that's not a huge Mexican holiday. It's more celebrated more in the US.
We did Marseille
Yeah.
Day, Independence
Bastille
Day,
Day.
Bastille Day.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Applause
Anyway.
for getting culture besides just language and for having a reason to party.
Hmm.
And now, as Amanda started to sing, Maliki Maka, and
Maliki Maka is the way to say
I'll
on
let Amanda
a
sing because she
bright
has a better voice.
Hawaiian summer day. I don't remember the words anymore. Was
We
it
can
Big
watch
Country?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and get that. So, things there, the coffee mocha cookie topped with coffee infused buttercream, cocoa nibs, and chocolate covered espresso beans.
Yeah, we did not have that one. He was 5. So no, we did not have the coffee cookie.
So, that's something that if you need to pick me up,
Oh, I just had a flash of light.
uh,
Oh boy.
there are storms where Amanda is. So,
Storms are coming.
come on, hold on in power.
There's a storm a coming. It's a blustery day, as Winnie the Pooh would say.
Just don't get stuck in a tree with your honey.
Hopefully I don't get, knocked on the head and off
Oh
away to
yeah.
heffalumps and woozles.
Now that coffee mocha cookie, It's perfect if you're feeling a little bit low. It will
And you
definitely
need
give you
that,
that
like,
rush.
yeah,
Then you will not sleep for 3 days. So it's exactly what you need the first day of your Disney trip, and you will be going the whole time,
right?
whether you want to or not. Just watch out for that crash at the end because that will be
Yep.
it will be hard. And then they have this at a couple other ones. And favorite name, Swirled Showcase. Although
Hmm.
the experimental prototype cookie of tomorrow that's rivaling this, but
I
Swirled
like that one a
Showcase.
lot.
The names.
Oh,
This will be my other favorite job of coming up with names for things in Disney.
right?
Hopefully not like, full sentences or paragraphs long like some of them, but the puns, I love it. Play on words. So
Oh,
this one, the holiday Mickey shaped liquid nitrogen pop. Chocolate cake dipped in ganache made from red and green mini M&Ms.
yeah.
All right, I'll take that. There's also soft serve in a waffle cone, which is vanilla, apple cinnamon, or the dark chocolate.
Hmm.
Again, you got to
We
get the
tried the
mix.
apple cinnamon actually. That wasn't that bad. It wasn't on this trip, it was on the birthday trip. We tried apple cinnamon soft serve. It was really good, surprisingly. I didn't think I would like it.
So again, trying new things, you might get a new favorite.
Right?
And then the cream soda float with vanilla soft syrup.
Tried that too.
The root I've had this before, not at
We
Disney,
had it
but
as a root beer float, yeah, but
uh,
cream soda float, it was really,
we
I
did
like
the
cream
cream soda
soda.
the one time that we were
Yeah.
making root beer floats, and we had cream. Like, oh, I wonder if we can do that. And
Hmm.
yeah, the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen has the Dulce Pizza, which is a fried house-made pizza dough with sugar
Fried
and
dough. Yeah.
cinnamon. Yeah, so it's not actual pizza. It's more of like a
It's like
churro
a
type
fried dough,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. And then here's what you gotta go to Canada, the Yukon Holiday Kitchen, peppermint pinwheel cookie, or the frozen Joffrey's coffee.
Mm,
So that's good for the hot days during the
yes.
holidays. And now it doesn't just stop there. There are other holiday offerings throughout Epcot, like in the
Yes.
American Adventure, gingerbread funnel cake.
Had to have that. That was delicious.
But can you build a house out of it?
No.
Okay. At Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, they have the Merry Mint Cookie Latte.
I am not a mint person during the holidays, so it didn't like really, I did not try that one. That was not quite my thing.
It's espresso, toasted marshmallow syrup, peppermint syrup, dark chocolate sauce, and milk topped with peppermint whipped cream and chocolate cookie crumbs. So yeah,
Although the toasted marshmallow syrup was good because I had them make me a regular latte with just the marshmallow syrup, and that was good. So I'm okay with that. It was the peppermint, I'm just not so much.
in certain doses, yeah,
Yeah.
can't overdo it. The little
No.
hint of it is good, but yeah.
Yeah.
Although if you don't have a mint and you need a breath mint, then just get one of those
Right. And your
because
breath smells good. So, I
so
mean,
there's a plus.
right?
And depending on how much espresso there is, you might not
Mm.
sleep for days. At the refreshment outpost is the raspberry Dole Whip.
Yes.
So raspberry, I'll go for that.
I do love my Dole Whips.
At refreshment port, there's the turkey poutine.
That
So
was really
sweet
good.
potato fries with turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions.
That was actually really good. I do like sweet potato fries, and it was a very good twist on poutine. It was good. Although it would have been really much better with some cheese curd on it
Get the regular poutine, get the turkey poutine.
and mix. Yeah. Hmm.
At Sunshine Seasons, that's a mouthful to say. The peanut butter cookie with red and green M&M minis.
We had that. That was another cookie that was the size of my head.
Oh,
We
peanut
shared
butter
that
and
one among
chocolate.
five
Yes.
people. It was so good.
And now getting away from food. Well, actually,
Oh,
let's get away from food and go to other food. So, living with the land, glimmering greenhouses
yes.
that we've talked about this before. Amanda's favorite.
My favorite. Yes. So they have the Christmas decorations. I love that they added this to Living with the Land at all the festivals. They decorate in the greenhouses now. So I always ride this at night during the Festival of the Holidays because they have the lights strung throughout the greenhouse. My other tip, so actually, I should save this for my travel tip, but I'm going to say it now. So, this is my travel tip when you go to Disney during the Festival of the Holidays or any of the festivals. My favorite backstage tour is the behind the scenes. Do it during glimmering greenhouses because it is so magical to just be walking in the backstage area when it's all decorated and it's lit up. And even the backstage areas, they decorate for the holidays. So it is absolutely magical walking back there. I have done that tour like, I don't know, 20 times. And we did it at Christmas time this past trip. And my now 6-year old, he was 5, and that was his first backstage tour because you can do it with young kids. It was absolutely magical. And we got all the cool backstage pictures of us in front of all the like decorated areas. It was really cool. So that's
Yeah,
my
it's
travel tip is if you're going to Disney during the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, you need to do behind the scenes, behind Living with the Land.
and even if you do it at other times, it's not very expensive.
No.
It is very affordable. It's not that I think it was
And
like
it's
30
really
bucks or
it's
so.
interesting.
And
It's really
yeah, it's
interesting to
not
do.
super long, so
Mm-mm.
you're not gonna eat up your whole
I
day.
think it was
You,
only an hour and a half,
yeah,
maybe.
something like that. Yeah, but the decorations also they have like giant ornaments in
Yes.
around the
And
things. They
giant
have
light
lights.
bulbs.
Yep, and they have like little displays of the food set up. So
Yes.
it's real neat. I highly recommend
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then Olaf's holiday tradition expedition. How about saying that?
Right.
Scavenger hunt. So you're gonna buy a map and stickers for 11.99 plus tax,
Hmm.
and then you will go through the World Showcase and mark the quote unquote tradition that Olaf has found in each of those countries.
Yes.
So you can then take your map, whether you complete it or not, back to Disney Traders, Creation Shop, Gateway Gifts, or the World Traveler, and you get your quote unquote a keepsake worth melting for. Great
Yes.
tie-in, and I imagine it's going to be
I
a
think it
an
was an ornament
ornament.
last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they usually tie it into something
Mhm.
with whatever the celebration is. They have all the different scavenger hunts for all of them.
Yeah.
So when we did this the one time, did someone had one filled out and they just gave it to us like we have an extra, and they gave it to us and like here like because I think they like my daughter because she's cute and
Yeah.
knows how to get things for free.
Right.
Great life skill.
Well, and then we did the extra. So they sell it year round. They do the kids' passport.
Hmm.
The It is for purchase that you get the extra stickers and stuff and room for the cast members to write in. And Henry thought this was his choice and his total idea. He went around to the KidCot stations and he had the cast members sign in his passport for his souvenir. He had each of the cast members from each country put Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever from their culture in his passport as his souvenir. So that was really interesting because I don't think I had ever actually thought about it that much. And we've been to Epcot and gone around on the holidays so many times, but it was very fascinating to see what they celebrate and how they acknowledge it to each other in each country. And now I have that like as his little souvenir from that one year, which was really neat.
It's personalized. I like
It's
it.
personalized, yeah. And a lot of them wrote like Merry Christmas Henry, Happy Holidays Henry, Joyeux Anniversaire, or Joyeux, that's Happy Birthday, I'm sorry. You know, whatever it is in their
Feliz Navidad. Yeah.
yes, and they personalized it to him, which was really nice, you know.
Extra little magic whenever
It's
you
a
talk
little
to cast
magic,
members.
yeah.
Now we've reached the end.
Oh,
It's sad, but now you know what to look forward to. So, and
now
here's
it's
my travel
time to
tip that
say
goes with this.
goodbye.
To all our company, MIC. See you real soon. KEY.
AEY.
Why? Because
Why?
we like you.
Because we like you.
I like the one they did. I think it was in something with Kermit today. They're like KER. Are you having fun yet? MIT. It's a school in Massachusetts. So anyway, the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays is extremely popular and for good reason. And you just heard all about it.
Hmm.
And so it's super magical to spend Christmas at Walt Disney World Resort, and a lot of people want to experience that. Meaning it's super crowded then. So
Yes.
do not go between Christmas and New Year's if you
Oh
expect to
God,
do a
no.
whole lot. Now, if you
Don't
want to
go at
have,
all. If you expect to do anything, if you expect to move or breathe, don't go during between Christmas and New Year's. It is literally the busiest time ever at Walt Disney World, ever.
however, if you go early in December, so
It's not
not the
bad.
weekend after Thanksgiving, because that's still kind of crowded,
That's
but
a
the
little
start of that
crazy.
Monday
Yeah,
through about the week before Christmas is
not awful.
so not, yeah, it's my favorite time to go. That whenever
Hmm.
we can get done. So depending on when finals fall, if I can get done with it, that's when we go.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we go right after New Year's, whenever it's not
that
quite
too.
so
I've
crowded.
usually done like the first full week after New Year's is usually pretty slow in
You run
terms of
into the
crowds.
marathon traffic then
That,
towards the end of the
yeah,
week,
you got
but
to
it's
watch for
still not
that, but
horrible.
it's not atrocious.
So, but if you have a destination or experience that you'd like to have us discuss on the Where Yinz Goin podcast, or if you'd like to share your favorite destination or have a travel tip, feel free to contact me. I'd love to hear your feedback and ideas. Amanda, how can people get a hold of you?
I am on social media, both on Facebook and Instagram at Dreams by Design Travel with Amanda, or I can be reached directly by email, Amanda at dreamsbydesigntravel.com.
Here at the podcast, we're on Facebook and X at Where Yinz Goin, Yinz, Y-N-Z, Goin, Goin with the apostrophe. All this information is in the episode description. So if you want to contact us to book a trip or have any questions, you know how to find us. You don't have to have it written down or worry about spelling or, any of that stuff. Keep your hands on the wheel if you're driving, please. You
Yes,
can look it up
please.
later.
Safe driving.
Please like, follow, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend. If you like what you heard, tell other people. Have them share the wonderful Christmas magic that we've been spreading today.
Yes.
So, Amanda, it's been wonderful. We'll have
Thank
you
you for
back
having me
again
again.
sometime in the future. We'll talk about more things.
Always.
So, everyone else, please join us next time. We're heading out in that. We'll see you later.